we get a lot of questions. How does the rotor work? How does it start spinning? How do you get it going on the ground? What happens if you don't have an engine? Will your rotor stop spinning if your engine fails? So let's go through that and give you a sense of it right now. So on this machine, and most gyros, almost all gyros today, have a pre-rotation system, and that's what this lever is here. I'm going to squeeze this lever. That's going to go through a cable. In the back, there's going to be a cable that pulls and tightens two pulleys with a belt. So that belt is going to be tightened against those pulleys. The engine, which is driving the prop, that's going to transfer some of the energy into the pre-rotation system, which is just a pulley with a flexible shaft in the middle. And then it goes up and it engages a bendix. It's really a gear. So in the top, you'll see the ring gear. And when you begin to pre-rotate, it actually engages that gear just momentarily while you're pre-rotating. And it's going to spin up the rotor. So as I begin to pull this lever in and squeeze this lever in, it's going to now begin to turn the rotor. It's transferring energy from the engine. The engine's RPM is going down and it's beginning to spin. I've got 30, 40, 50 on the rotor RPM right now. So about 150 or 130 or more, this rotor is rigid enough where it's not going to hit the tail or hit the ground if I pull the stick back. So at this point, we transition from the stick being forward to keep it flat so it doesn't hit anything, to now being back, not quite fully in our laps, but far enough back where the angle of the disc of the rotor is now like this. So when you go forward, the airflow through begins to spin up the rotor on itself. So I'm going to get up to about 220 or so just for now. I've got the stick back as far as I want to put it for now. And in a second, I'm going to release. And what's going to happen is the rotor is going to momentarily decay. And then once you get airflow coming through, it's going to start spinning up. So there's 230. I'm releasing the rotor, so it's off. I'm adding power. Going down the runway, there's 220. And now it's going back up. 225, 230. Now my eyes are outside. That rotor is going up all on its own. And there's full power. I'm off the ground. 330, 340, and then now because the airflow is coming through the rotor at an angle like this, it just wants to auto-rotate. So I'm not doing anything to cause the rotor to spin except going through the air with my engine. And even if I were to do a vertical descent, as long as airflow is coming from below, then it continues to spin.